Abe. Nice to talk to you. What's on your mind now?
Hey, that was a great interview. I mean, all your interviews are great, but that was just awesome. But hey, I think I got a hunch about what team that was that he was talking about. The team that he didn't want to say that had a very rough schedule. And my Philadelphia Eagles, there was a particular season where they had 4 consecutive teams that had extra rest.
I remember that.
Including 3 straight that came off a bye.
I remember that. Yep.
That's right.
I do remember that. He said it was a couple teams, so we learned a little about that. I also like his answer. Good call from Xavier. I liked his answer regarding the Monday night next week on the road. They try to eliminate that as much as they possibly could. So that was interesting. Listen, if you like schedule stuff and the NFL and networks, that is gold, that kind of spot. Here's, I could do that spot all night. I could listen to it all day if I'm a fan. Here's our good buddy Tony in Dallas, and he's on Mad Dog Unleashed. Tony, welcome. Your turn. How are you today, pal?
Chris, 2 points. One, if Howard Katz wants to eliminate that leaking, stop leaking it to teams. You're going to tell me an NFL team can't wait 4 hours until the NFL unveils the schedule? Because I was already getting alerts on buying single game Cowboy tickets to certain high-profile games before the schedule had leaked. So when you leak it to the team goes and tells other ticket sales and local sports radio, they're already talking about matchups coming into town. So stop leaking it to the team.
I agree, and it's not like the teams need a heads up. What are they going to do? They're not changing the schedule.
Exactly. What are you going to do? Get on Hotels.com? No, you don't need the leak. And number 2, the only thing that I didn't like, I don't think you asked this question, is I thought the NFL, they were going to make a conscious effort in not having West Coast teams like Seattle come all the way to the East Coast and playing that 1 o'clock game. And the Seahawks have 2 of them right off the bat. They play Carolina and they play Detroit. I thought they were going to go ahead and give them those 4 o'clock games. It doesn't look like they did that.
All right, the Lions are at 1. That's off a bye week. And Carolina.
It's still a tough game, though, for West Coast teams to come and play literally. It's an 11 o'clock in the morning game.
Now, the one thing I would say about that, and that's a good call, Tony. I did not ask that. The one thing I would say about that, both games that they play at 1 in the East, one comes off a bye and one comes off them playing at home on Thursday night. So they have a 10-day break before at Carolina in November 25th, and they have a week off before the Lion game. So I understand your point. It's an excellent point, but they do give Seattle, that's what his answer would have been. We gave them a break by playing the games on the East Coast based on the fact that we have one off for bye and we have one off for Thursday night. So I thought that was interesting. Again, if I had to look for something here that I would be a little bothered if I was Jacksonville, if I was a fan, that I lost the Eagle game, that would bother me. That I don't understand. Now, Philadelphia is a huge NFC East team. All right, they made the schedule. They knew they were going to have to play in London prior to it. But, I mean, you got to figure Philadelphia is going to be respectable. Wentz, to have to lose that game to play in London, that bothers me. That would bother me. I mean, you are really looking at maybe the 2 best teams in the league last year. You can make that argument.